I've noticed throughout my suggestion box that there have been a few recommendations for commentaries on the infamous Gyro 453. For those of you who aren't familiar with this guy, here's a quick summary. He's a Sonic recolor who, gasp, can't take criticism! I've noticed that a lot of the videos recommended to me were mostly him addressing his haters. But I decided to go after a particular video, namely the first episode of his series, Gyro Dark Chronicles. Now, to me, the most important episode of any series is the first episode. This can also be applied to other forms of media. The first chapter of a book, or the first few minutes of a movie, or the first issue of a comic series is one of the most, if not the most, essential part of the story. This is the part that introduces who the main characters are, where the story is taking place, and what the series is mainly about. A good first episode lays the foundation for the rest of the series and tries to convince the audience to be invested in the series. It's like the introductory paragraph to an essay. If you have a strong introduction, the reader will feel more inclined to keep reading. The main reason why I put a lot of emphasis on this is because what you're about to see is what not to do on the first episode. With that said, let's get this party started! Really? Crawling by Lincoln Park was the best theme you can find? What, was Untitled by Simple Plan already taken? At least it was 8 seconds shorter than your previous theme. But pro tip, it's not a good idea to have your theme song take up half the video. But if you really want a 50-second theme that badly, then here's something for you. Now the world don't move to some super recolor. It might sound right to you, but to us it's absurd. Your characters are all one-dimensional, and to top it all off, they are unoriginal. This is Gyro the Hedgie, Gyro the Hedgie, Gyro Dark Chronicles. Everybody's got a special kind of story, but yours is extremely poor. It don't matter that you got a character intro, so what? The story shouldn't have to need it, but it does because it's shit. This is Gyro Dark Chronicles. Yes, it sucks. This is Gyro Dark Chronicles. Now, let's get into Gyro Dark Chronicles to see how well its first episode is executed.
Ever since we have heard in this future, we have been being tracked by Zero News.
Okay. So much wrong already. Who are these people? I know that red guy is Gyro, but who's that bat he's talking to? A friend, a relative, a love interest, a neighbor? What are you guys supposed to be? Are you superheroes? Are you villains? Are you related with any of the canon Sonic characters? Where are you? Is this another planet? Are you on Earth? Do you live on Earth, or are you from another planet? Why are you on Earth? Where do you come from? This is the future? How far in the future? Why start in the future when we don't know what the present is? Who's Zero? Why did he send you to the future? Why did you decide to skip introducing the audience to your characters? Why did you decide to just throw that exposition at us with poor delivery, so that you can go straight to the action? Why do we care about the action if we don't know what's going on? Why are you using Speakonia? Why did you think that was a good idea?
Why do I have more PSP games than DS games? Why is Yatsuba so awesome? Why is Todd in the Shadows in the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? Why do we buy this if I'm the only one eating it? Why am I moving the camera like this?
Not even 5 seconds and I'm already confused!
What can we do to stop them?
We have to find his base and destroy it.
Okay, so what I've gathered is that some guy named Zero sent these two characters into the future, and now they're going to destroy his base. What was the point of sending them to the future again?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just got shot. Hey.
Zero, What have you done?
Mwahahaha.
Who laughs like that? Mother Africa.
Ooze. Take care of this. Yes, master.
No, stop.
Is that gray blob? Oh god, never mind.
Gyro will not be able to access its full power without his sister acting as a devil to amplify his power.
Wait, that was his sister? How can a bat and a hedgehog be brother and sister again? And he can't do what without her? Amplify his power? What does that mean? Well, I couldn't tell because the exposition just smacked me in the face and ran away. Oh, it's done? Well, I guess we all learned a valuable— Ah! I'm glad you're holding on to this so that the people at home can have a break to try to understand what the hell is happening.
Where am I?
You are in my face.
Gyro! Gyro will get you for this.
Huh. So the only female character so far has immediately become the damsel in distress. It's almost like if that was her only purpose in the story. I wonder why. So what I got from the story so far is that some guy in red has to save a damsel in distress from some evil guy by going to his headquarters and defeating him. You know, when the word irony comes to mind, I'm usually hesitant to use it because it's been misused so many times before. Yet I think the word irony applies here because this is a story about Sonic recolors, and it's essentially the same story you'd expect from Super Mario Bros.
Gyro will never find it and destroy my death ray.
Why is every line of dialogue just spouting exposition?
I won.
Wait, that's it? That's it?
Well, it took an hour to write. I thought it would take an hour to read.
That was terrible! Absolutely terrible! We hardly know who these characters are, and we aren't given any reasons to care. Why didn't you— What? A character introduction? Well, let's take a look at that.
Hello guys. I am Gyro the Hedgehog. I am the one, true and only
Whoa, stop! No. You should not need a separate video to explain these characters. Why couldn't you do this in the first episode? The first episode is where you do this stuff. You shouldn't have a video of just your characters saying what they are and what powers they have. You have to show us through your story what they're capable of through their actions. And I did see that character introduction video, and your characters are flat. There's nothing about them that spark any interest. They're all overpowered super beings without any flaws. That's bad writing, Gyro. That's bad writing. Look. I don't expect much from a Sonic recolor, but I'm at least expecting some level of competency. This first episode did not show that at all. In fact, it feels like you were concentrating more on the theme song sequence than the actual story. If you want to present a tolerable story for your audience, then you have to redo this whole thing from the ground up. Introduce your characters by their actions and relationships in the story, instead of just having them spout exposition and making a character introduction video. That's just lazy. And I have seen this done better in another Sonic Recolor series. It's not a good series. In fact, it's a downright terrible series. But at least its first issue introduced the main characters, set up the foundation of what the series is about, and explains what the main characters are capable of. And I thought I'd never see this, but this series is relatively more original than your series. And of course, I'm talking about Sonic Chew. That's right. Sonic Chew has a better introduction than your series. And I'm not telling you this to hate on you. I'm telling you that so you could be aware of how truly bad your series is. Well, I guess we all learned a valuable lesson today. If this guy can tell a better story than you, then something has gone terribly wrong. Bye! Now, let's get into Gyro Dark Chronicles to see how well it I just choked my own saliva.
Yeah.